Things might be getting ugly in Cincinnati. If you did not hear the breaking news, the Bengals are planning on using their franchise tag on T. Higgins. If you're thinking, oh, I've heard this before, yeah, they did it last year. Now, there are two very important notes to make about this, according to James Rappian. Last year, when they tagged Higgins, there was not a ton of talk about a long-term deal. That's why he just played on it. No big deal. The second thing, he said right below, this year feels different. The Bengals plan to sign the star receiver to a long-term deal. If 31 of 32 franchises said that, I'd believe them. But this is the Cincinnati Bengals here, guys. This is a team that's kinda ducked extending big players, unless your name is Joe Burrow, over the past 5 or so years, and said over the summer when talking about T. Higgins, you can't just pay people willy-nilly. You hear all that, and you may think they're probably not going to pay T. Higgins long-term. Enter Joe Burrow. This guy's contract not only set a new precedent for the Cincinnati Bengals offense, saying you can pay your star players and we can still produce. You don't have to save all your money. Also fascinating, Bengals were third in overall payroll last year, how much you're paying your active roster. But this guy also went on First Take a couple weeks ago and said two crucial things. Number one, he said this publicly, T. Higgins is a need. The Bengals need to keep T. Higgins. But he's not just talking out of his behind. The second thing he said, and he hinted at it, he didn't explicitly say it, is that he would be willing to reconstruct his contract, or you can reconstruct contracts to keep guys like T. Higgins around. Make sure you're following so you stay up to date on this T. Higgins situation. But I'll say this to finish. I think a long-term deal gets done, but if it does not, he's requesting a trade. He is not playing another year on this tag.